Say so right now until the truth comes out. I gave you everything, and I gave you everything. Say so right now, left alone, cried out. I gave you everything, and I gave you everything. I don't understand what they want from me. They take my hands, washing them in dirty water. Try to find what's right in a distant place, so far away. The silence fills my heart with empty space. But now I'm sure of where I'll go from here.
They haven't set up their positions well, allowing cats. Oh my god! Good evening, everyone, on the Asia server. We are back with the Bronze Series number 3, and on the EU server. Good afternoon, everyone. Just going to say, it's going to be another interesting night to have, and that's actually it's a little bit out of position. Talk you through what's going on. And before I continue, I just need to change. Hello, Phoenix. How are you doing? Just have to transform and it fit to the screen. For some reason I can't get it. There we go. Okay. Let's begin the slash. Bronze tournament format. It's going to be a round robin series. Each group can have as many as 8 teams. The first and second place will receive a gold series ticket, and the third and the fourth place will receive a silver series ticket. And the games are spread across 2 days. The first day will be an 8-team single elimination, and the top 4 advance to the second day. And the second day will be a 4-team double elimination. If we are talking about silver and gold format, and each group can have as many as 8 teams, and the games once again are spread across 2 days. there is a big problem concerning the number of cups to earn. If you actually get fourth place in the bronze series and get fourth place in the silver series on the first day and get fourth place on the second day, that will give you more cups than if you finish first in the bronze and go out of the first day in the Go series. So I think that makes very little sense. I believe like if you finish like third and then the first day, second day, first again, you can get more cups than the team that gets knocked out on the first day, which I think it makes complete sense. Gives us the incentive to get the GOAT ticket at all costs. I mean, get to play in the GOAT series at all costs. And this is the timeline, which is once again under lots of controversy, under lots of criticism for it being too hectic. And as you can see, you can only take a break on the 7th and 14th, and you only have around like 3 to 4 weeks of playing, of intense playing, and I think it's a bit too much for a small season like summer season. I believe we need to reduce the number of tournaments, maybe make it to only 6, 3 bronze, 2 silver, and 1 gold. I mean 2 silver and gold, and 1 just gold. And I believe in this way you will have I mean, you have a lot more days than you can make it vacant, and this would be better suited for autumn season, where it's where you have more time to play the quarterfinals. The schedule will begin the 5th game very soon at 11 minutes, but there will be no 6th and 7th game because our group only consists of 6 teams. This is RN's roster. We have Tommy as the captain of the team, Sagittarius, Drabado, Mint Latte, TGLTN, Alpha, Murakuns, Kickshaw, AGJ, Whitey and Hai Chan. Hello, Kerfuffles. Hello, all. My top 8 guesses is as follows: Feast, GV, ECG, ID, E7, RN, HLV, and EA. And this is the grouping. Group 1 we have Attribution, 9BBB Dur. I'll have your new logo in the next one. E4D, PGMT. Group 2, which is the group we are in, DTG, EA Feast, Nova, RN, and Wild. Group 3 we have ECG, GV King, NQE7 Salmon, and SQ. With Group 4 being Omega, E7 HLV Bots, RITY, and UI. Hello, cool guys doing. And you're in for some exciting matches once again. EA last time round in the 2nd bronze series, they beat the top 8 clans 3 times at least, if I remember correctly, or even 4 times, and they are definitely one to watch. But however, as you can see, they lost to Wild and they lost to DTG, so definitely yesterday was a day to forget for them. But can they recuperate with a good win against RN? If we look at the table, Group 2, we are seeing Feast with 4 points, RN with 3 points, and they are definitely getting a go ticket, because even if Wild or DTG win, they will get 3 points, but they lost to RN yesterday. As you can see, DTG and DTG lost to RN 0-2. Wild lost to RM 1-2, and if they lost to EA, doesn't matter. EA, they have 1 point and they will be looking for that silver ticket, but they can't because they lost to both DTG and Wild. So that means EA are not going to get anything tonight. Even if they win against RN, it will be a consolation prize, but that would also mean they will get more rating points, and that will actually make them a huge contender for getting to the top 8, but tonight's kind of pickups would not mean too much for them. And Group 1, we are seeing E4D getting 3 points, winning against Dur, and 9V as well. They won against Dur I can find. But they won against 9V 2-0 and Der 2-1. So that means Der and 9V will be fighting with, between themselves, as you can see. This would be a very exciting match. But, well, it's not going to be streamed by anyone, but they will be streaming some great matches. Der will be looking at their go ticket, and if they will get their go ticket, that means 16 teams have already received a go ticket. So we might see 16 teams tomorrow, 10th to the 11th. 9V will be getting a silver ticket at least, and they will be fighting in the silver series. Maybe there will only be 4 teams there. That means every team will be getting a lot of cups. Will be getting into the final stage, guaranteed final stage. And there are 8 teams which will probably not get a lot of, will probably get fewer cups than the teams who participate in the silver series. PGMT will be up against a BB. I think the top 4 has decided because PGMT won against Attribution 10-0, and Attribution will be having a hand against E4D. Group 3 we have ECG 4 points. They beat GV, really well done to them. GV 3 points, NQE7 3 points, King 2 points. Salmon and SQ both with 0 points. And Zao will be looking for that first win against SQ. They participated in the Clan Wars Asia Blitz Cup. They won 1 game at least against Iris. So that they're definitely looking to build on that. And as at the same time, NQE7, they lost to GB02, but if they can beat ECG, and if GB lost to Kane, they will get another go ticket, and GB would not want that to happen though. Group 4 will have 3 games to play tonight. First up, we have Mods versus TY, RI versus UI, and XLV versus Omega, and if nothing surprising happens, these 4 will be the top 4 for you. UI has to beat Mods in order to secure that top 4 spot. They beat Omega and TY yesterday, so beating Mods would secure UI a spot in the top 4, even if they lost to RI. So this is going to be extremely important for UI, and we will actually stay on until then. And we will end the stream after we know the result of UI against Mods. I believe I have a room invite now, so I'm going to get in, and we will go to Camstia, which is a map that viewers and streamers alike hate. That is because this remains the only map that you can reset to caps from either north or south side. And our end, I'm not sure if they're going to play something similar, but we might see EA doing something like that. And you guys have been voting. Keep on voting. I will close the poll from my end after the first match. That means for your end, pretty much a few minutes before the start of this match. So will EA show up? Because they had predecessor, that's the right word, predecessor, that they didn't show up against Der during winter season, when they are definitely going into challenges. So let's hope that they're going to show up, and let's not make it. Let's see some exciting matches. Although that being said, they can absolutely take a break tonight because under this hectic schedule, we all understand that the teams have tried their best to commit every single day, and I really hope that they're going to take this opportunity to train and equip themselves for the season, because definitely they deserve to be training hard and working hard for this season. Deserve to have something in return, although that might mean they would not get more cups tonight, but obviously they would like to get something out of it. If they can win against RN, that will give them a confidence boost heading into the Go Series tomorrow. Alright, 14 votes are in. Let's hope more votes are in, and let's hope EA will show up, and we will see an exciting affair. And if it's not going to happen, I probably would play some games on the Asia server, and let's hope my ping's not going to go too terribly. I really hope EA is going to show up. They are still not showing up, which is not nice. Spring season, they gave up midway because the seeding, and also they couldn't get into the second day, which wasn't really good for them at all. And I really hope that's not going to be the case, and it's not going to be good for my stream, obviously. And let's hope they will show up. 1 minute and 20 seconds left. There is still no sign of EA showing up at all. But alright, they are ready. They're definitely playing seriously. Tommy's in the T125 Alpha NEIS 4 arrive in the Vegas Light, double crown by Drabado and Kickshaw. Urakun's in the Mouse, and Tai Chen in the T125. Yay. Still not bothering to show up, so I think it's over for tonight. And I say I will play some games, and we will show some. You know what? I'm going to play on the EU server just because I still have some missions to do. I'll play tier 8 instead because I need credits. Well, actually no, I'll play tier 10 anyway. I got a lot of credits. I just need to buy 2 more tier 10 tanks. Doesn't look like EA will show up, so I think technical victory goes to RN. Which is a really sad thing to see, but I can't really blame EA for that because the schedule is too tight, and well, I must say this is a exhilarating game that you're watching. Cam Steer being Cam Steer, and both teams camping a lot, and all the action happened on the last minute. And our end is changing up. They're going to take Sep 2 Death Stars. They're really not having any of it. They really want to. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm going to play some Death Star on the EU server just for me to suffer. And also the accuracy is really bad. ATJ being the rebel here, playing Yaguru Murakuds. Oh, Laura Bram. Well, I think I have some Laura Bram in the soundtrack. Yes, it's nice to hear about that. Muraku's might be taking the Sheridan. You can't take that tank. Okay, he's going to take in the Sheridan instead. So no 7 Death Star here. 10 seconds left to go. And it seems it's going to be EA not showing up at all. I really hope that they will show up for the Go series and not just quit midway through in the season. So that means now I'm going to end the poll. You're not going to see some great matches, but at the same time you also have 33% of you voting for EA, which is interesting, but they didn't show up at all. So 2-0 to RN, and I'm not going to count this result into my power rating because it's not representative. And let's hope that EA is going to show up next time. And we will play some games on the E server. Let's play some Death Star, shall we? It's not nice, but let's do something. Okay. I got all the rewards, so let's get to Death Star in and running. Where are you? Yes. Rating? No. Regular. Yes. Let's do it. Hello, Tommy. How are you doing? Oh, really sad to know that you're not going to play against EA. What's such an opportunity for RN to know what's going on there, but it isn't. It's going to be the case. Thank you very much, Tommy, for the words. I'm just going to go where the heavies are going, but definitely, I will follow Bronze Series 4 on the Asia server because they're so exciting to watch. I mean, they are really nice games. You probably not because there's so many Phantom teams, and I'm not happy about this. If you are not going to show up at all, just don't register, please. It's just really not fun for players, especially. I mean, top teams have been complaining about the sheer amount of the sheer number of Phantom teams we are getting, and I really think we're need to do something about Phantom teams, and they should stop. They should punish clans for not showing up, because obviously, it's not fun for teams to show up and there's nothing going on. But EA has, I mean, the predecessor. I need to look up the dictionary for that word. I'm very sure that is a word that is. If someone could type that word out, maybe I can pronounce that. Oh. Ah, bloody hell. EU results. Well, we can. We can't do that. Kuka. 0 damage. Fine. Okay, let's do some analysis for the resets for the EU server. But while we do it, let's actually bring the power rating up for all the different servers. Okay, so before I continue, I'm just going to key in all the results for the power rating for the NA server first. So if you can wait for me for a few moments, and I'm just going to put a timer here, and we'll see you very soon. I don't know why it's that, but hello, Cods. Here we are. This is the. I will show you the EU's tournament first. The power rating is up. Power rating for the NA server. A lot of the results have actually, shook things up quite a little bit. With a lot of clans going down. I mean, a lot of unexpected results. And I'd say, don't know why it was the case, but also a lot of, a lot of upsets. I must admit. But let's look at the EU server first. EU server. Precedent. Okay, yes, you're right. Yes, I forgot about this word. It's precedent. Yes, thank you very much. The group 1, we have Jones, Debo, Kraken Esports second team, Joms, Bella, Kokata, and Crow. I asked Wargaming to change his name, but I think they messed up, apparently. I think Kokata originally didn't have a wrong name, and they didn't fix this name, so I really hope Wargaming is going to change that still. I think it's very inappropriate, and it really goes against their rules, the rules. And Jones 3 points. I believe they're going to get 7 points easily. I think Demo would be the biggest opponent, would be the toughest opponent. But have they beat Demo? They beaten Demo 2-0, so I think Jones tonight just they will coast through easily. I don't think they will lose against any of the clans here. Bella, Kokata, and Crow didn't even show up. Bella didn't show up twice. 2 draws right here. So Jones, they just need to show up with enough players, and they should be getting a go ticket. And I hate to see that because these clans should be banned from participating, and it wastes time. It wastes people's time in playing. So I really hope Wargaming is going to do something to tackle that. Group 2, we have ETAL, BPS, Final, 110, TES, A1M1 second team as Saeed, and I do think, once again, BPS should coast through this really easily. I think their biggest opponent would probably be Final, but Final also lost to ETAL, I believe, isn't it? They lost to BPS, sorry. ETAL lost to 110, so I believe, it's going to be... Sorry. It's going to be BPS for the taking. Group 3, I think it's a group of death. DWF, TTT, Phoenix, and also ASP. No, Group 4 it should be. That's Group 3. But still 3 clans looking to get the top 2. At the moment here, DWF won against TTT 2-1. So that's a very big result. TTT won against Phoenix, another big result. So it depends on DWF tonight, their match against Phoenix. But they should be winning against Exegi and KYS easily. And for some reason, KYS also is getting this name here. Which definitely needs to be changed. TTT, I think really Wargaming messed it up completely with the renaming. DWF and Phoenix. I do believe DWF is going to win this one. They should be getting the Go series ticket. They should rise further up in the table in the power rating. We will see that Phoenix has a relatively high rating, but they're dropping down. They dropped quite a lot of points from the initial rating that I assigned. I think I assigned them 45 rating points. They're now below. They are now 39. So they basically dropped 6 points already. And we're seeing Sparta, Pink, and ASP, and also HSOP being the group of theirs. But HSOP only won once. They lost 3 here. They won against 49 DIF, but they lost to Sparta, and they lost to Pink. So we will see whether they will win against ASP. ASP also lost to M4T, so I don't know. M4T, it seems to be the clan that we kind of wrote it off. Hello, Dad, how are you doing? And then, and tonight, this group, we will have Sparta versus ASP, Sparta versus Pink, and Pink versus ASP, and HSOP versus ASP. So this is an exciting group to follow. Sparta is going to be, you know, and also Pink. Big assessment ahead. Big challenges ahead. That will prove whether they are worthy of a top 16 position or the Challengers Tournament position. Group 5 is another interesting group. APA, 2 Immortal teams are there, and I think tonight APA beat both 2 Immortal teams, so APA, it's easy for them. They should be able to get to the first place without any question. But Immortals, in turn the derby, we will see who is going to come out on top. Oh, isn't it? Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, all gaming really needs to change that out. It's against the terms of service, the terms of use. I report well, and really don't try to do that. Really, it's really heinous to see that. It's a heinous or heinous. I'm just going to search the pronunciation of that. Heinous. It's really heinous to get a name like that. It's not funny. It's disturbing. The group 5, we have not this one. We have this one. Group 5, we have Turks, Zenith, and Endgame. I believe the biggest match, biggest game you're going to find, it will be the Turks vs Endgame tonight. And Turks did really well in Blitz Premier Cup, but they haven't been really living up to their expectations so far this season. They lost some matches against clans they should be able to beat easily, and they lost one match against Zenith. And Turks aren't really doing too well at the moment, but they're still winning the matches they need to. I don't think they only drop points against Immortal second team, so they beat Endgame before. I mean, in matches, so they have the capability to do that. Zenith almost got against Turks, so but I think they will still come short for getting the top 8 though. They haven't played against A1M1. That is going to be important here. EU has Kane, but it's a different one. And finally, this group, it's actually a very interesting group. A1M1, Kraken Esports, and Loka. The biggest match you'll find tonight will be A1M1 versus Loka. Loka lost to Kraken Esports, but A1M1 won. Well, they haven't played against Kraken Esports though, so we'll see. If A1M1 won against Kraken Esports, lost against Loka, could be A1M1, Loka, and Kraken Esports all getting the go ticket. So we'll find out soon. So, let's bring the power rating for you. Okay, the power rating for the EU server. Will be this. Okay, EU's power rating is this. Oh, I see why. EU power rating, we have Endgame, BPS, Loka, obvious top 3. Turks is in the 4th place, but APA is catching up. Originally, APA has fewer rating points than Turks, and now Turks just leading by 1.3 points. So potentially APA might overtake them in the Gold Series tournament. A1M1 and Immortals and Jones very close to one another in terms of points, but Cricket Esports are like 12, around 12 points below the 8th place. But now they have people from Serenity, so it all depends on the games on during the Gold Series, and if they can do really well there, they can actually pose a threat to the top 8 here. But I really can't see. I can't see like the top 8 here not being the final top 8. And I mean, Kraken Esports, they have players from Serenity, but they need time to gel. So we'll find out whether they will be successful in doing that. And Zenith, I mean, but then you have Zenith, Sparta, Cricket Esports, I think Pink now as well, and TTT I think surely will be in the challenges. Phoenix I think will keep dropping, now 38.2 points, and ASP I think will keep dropping as well. DWF will rise, and yeah, I think really it's going to be up for grabs for the final two places. I do see Phoenix and ASP might miss out after some of their performances aren't really living to the standard. Phoenix, I think, could scrape into the challenges at the end, and ASP might do that as well. So finally, could be these clans in it. And frankly speaking, I think this season's challenges has been the lowest standard since lowest standard this year. To be honest with you, quite friendly speaking. I think it's going to be a lot different next season. The autumn season, we might see we will see definitely Serenity coming back, and Raid will be coming back soon. Might see Belts as well, Red Team maybe, and already 4 clans, and that will boost maybe BPS as well, the Nano team. That will boost the general standard of the gameplay a lot better, and but I still think like Endgame and BPS definitely, and Loka definitely a lot better than all the other clans on other servers. Right, so next we're just going back to the Asia server. Let's actually take a look at the results. Okay, so here we go. 9V denied Der from getting that Gold Series ticket, and they are getting the Gold Series ticket instead, and that's the only ticket they can use. But Der will be settling for another silver ticket, another Silver Series ticket, so they have to play the Silver Series tomorrow, so nothing, no way around that. E4D beat against Arch2, but BB beat PGMT. Doesn't matter here, because PGMT will still get a Silver Series. I'm not sure if it's a technical victory. Someone from PGMT can tell me about that. RN beats EA definitely. Feast 2-0 against Nova. DTG, well done. 2-0 against Wild. They will still get a Silver Series ticket, however. And we are seeing Group 3. Salmon coming through, serving and slaying 2-0 against SQ. And ECG 2-0 against ARWV and GB 2-0 against King, which means ECG and GB will be getting Silver Series. ARWV and King will be getting the ECG and King, ECG and GB Gold Series, ARWV King Silver Series. And finally, we have great job to UI 2-0 against RI. TY beat Mod, so definitely HRV 2-0 against Omega. The result of UI and against Mods will not matter now because TY can't get a Silver Series. They lost to both RI and UI, and that means now it's going to depend on whether E7 or HLV. E7 definitely have to beat TY. HLV beating E7 would secure the position in the top for the Go Series, and UI will be getting a Silver Series ticket. So here we are. So someone from E7 asked why they are not playing 205 because they are up against HLV, but HLV is still playing against Omega. And also all other 6 clans are playing, so you can't play with a clan that is playing at the moment. So for groups with only 7 teams, this is what happened. You will have to play against you will have 1 round that you will not be playing. In case of E7, it will be the 5th round. In case of HLV, it will be the 2nd round. So it's not a bug, it's not a glitch, it's just the way it is. When you assign round robin for 7 teams, you definitely have 1 round that you cannot play in because you only can have 6 teams playing at the same time. It can't be an odd number for obvious reasons. So well done to all these clans. Let's actually break the let's actually wait for me. I'll just assign the power rating and also the cups, and then we will talk you through. Hello Biscuit, how are you doing? Alright, so PGMT lost BB. So I'll update the leaderboard as well, so that means EvoD will be getting the 1st place, 92nd. Yeah. You're right about this thing. Beast R and DG and Wild. Uh, we still don't know about this yet. HLV has yet to play against E7. Don't think the games have finished yet, and I'm not going to. I'm going to, you know, I think HLV and E7 they are going to get at least the second place. So let's actually assign that then. And then we have UI and RI. UI definitely getting the 4th place if they don't lose against Watts, obviously. But I think you can safely get ground UI the 3rd place then.
Just tell me I can stand the truth. For everything we hope to never lose. 'Cause everything we want, oh, is everything we need. Just like I need you. Oh, it's just like you need me.
Okay, so looking at the power rating, BB, yeah, exclude that, and oh gosh, well, that will make more sense now. Alright, so if we change the leaderboard, this is the power rating for the Asia 7 at the moment. Feast, ECG, and RN getting more than 70 rating points. GB, E7, ID, and HLV are pretty solid above 60 rating points. And QE7 with 55.8, and EA, after the games yesterday, they dropped down a lot. Now to the 9th place, 52.7, but DTG is now closing in, 51.9, E4D 50.6. Still in the 12th place at 46.1. I don't think they will have a lot of problems in securing a place in the challenges. That being said, King 42. I mean, you can see the points just drop straight down. 9V beating Der is really good. They're back in the. They are now in the top 16. 36.9 points. Wild 36.5. PGMT, that loss is really, really hurt them. They dropped down a lot. Now they are down to 36.1 points, and they still have some points above UI and RI. And if we look at the leaderboard now, the table, the moment. It's going to be RN and ECG, 1st place, Feast and GB 3rd, E4D in the 5th, E7 in the 6th, RI in 7th, King as well, and HLV. I do think RI is going to drop in the good series, and then DTG 10th and QE7 11th alongside EA, Wild in 13th, ID. Forgetting to register a team. Now is 14th, but they can earn a lot of cups. They do really well tomorrow. PGMT in 15th, Der 16th alongside UI. 9V finally getting that good series. They can do really well. They can rise a lot. They are now in 18th, but they have to at least play in the 1st round because there will be 16 teams registering unless otherwise specified. BB in 19th, and Attribution in 20. Okay, so next, we are going to look at the power rate. We're going to look at NA server. It's a hot mess, I have to say. So I think it's going to be extremely exciting to watch, competitive as well. Don't know the final top 8. I probably will get it all wrong, but this is potentially the first time that SLG has a real shot at getting the top 8. We will see why very soon. As you can see, NA server, Group 1, the only clan I think, the clans that are in the power rating, Zero, MJ, and Kuro. CCRS is a clan to watch. They've beaten 0-2-1, but they lost to second team of Void 1-2. Or is it just V2, a different Void team maybe? Zero beat MJ. That was a very important result, but they lost to CCRS, so I don't know what happened there. Crew isn't doing really well at the moment. Well, they lost to MJ 0-2. Maybe they will need a big result against 0 tonight. It's over tonight, Kabuffos. You won't see anything more. And you also have MJ against CCRS. They have to beat that clan, but this match will be really important. Next one, Group 2, Jokers, Apex, and Hated, the clans that we know are in. Jokers did really well, not losing any game, but Apex and Hated both lost a game. Hated lost to Apex, but Apex lost to Jokers. So tonight it will be very important. Hated against Joker. If they can beat Joker, Apex, Joker, and Hated will get a Go Series ticket. Oh, hello, Bet. Group 4. The clans I can recognize are Purple, Void, Straight, Second Team, and Elif. Elif, I mean, this is pretty much group of death. Elif is suffering. They won against WFPZ just only barely, and they lost to Straight Second Team. They lost to Void, and they lost to R. R is doing really well yesterday, beating Elif, beating also Purple. Purple definitely a top 8 contender. They won against Straight Second Team, they won against Nox and WFPS, but 0-2 against R is definitely not a result they will be looking for. R should be rising a lot in the power rating, and this, Group 5, Straight and Juno. It's going to be interesting to watch. They are the only, I mean, these two teams are in the power rating. They should be able to beat Bachelor though, and hopefully this is going to decide whether they're going to, get the Go Series ticket or not. Alright, so in terms of power rating, this is going to be the rating now. This is going to be the rating. Okay. So, Premo, it's leading a lot, 75.5, Joker 68.4, but the third place is almost 10 rating points behind, GG 58.5, but still leading the 9th place by around 12 rating points. But if you can see this, Purple, although lost to RR, and they dropped quite a few rating points, but they are still firmly rooted in the top 8 though. Apex is still there. SLG is now in the top 8, 51.6 rating points. Hated hovering in the top 8. MJ still hovering in the top 8, but Void's dropped out. And potentially Pins also dropped out. Interesting. And R is going to close into the top 8 now. Straight is also close, but it's going to be a hot mess. Cyril is still in the top 16 now, alongside Arkham Juno and Straight second team. Cruel. Elif is probably going to get out of this rating, power rating, because they are now with 24.5. Probably the results late. Are they going to register more rating points? Yes, they're going to register one more against Purple. If they lost to Purple 0-2, I think I will remove Elif from the rating, from the power rating, and I think realistically, you're looking at the 16 class. I think I will include CCRS, and yep, we'll find out soon. How the rating table is going to power rating is going to change, and yes, and finally we're going to go back to Asia server. Let's look at the results for UI against Mods and also HLV versus E7. Okay, HLV won against E7 2-0. TY and Omega didn't play, or is it not? Oh, they're playing. It might go into tiebreaker, but UI 2-0 against Mods. So definitely, UI will be getting the 3rd place. RI 4th place, even if they won against HLV, because they lost to both UI and E7. I mean, they lost to E7 0-2. HLV will be getting the 1st place though. If they lost to RI, they still will get the 1st place because E7 lost to HLV, and so the final leaderboard will be as follows: HLV getting the 1st place, so that will put them further up the table. So I'm going to play one more game. I'm going to redeem myself with the Death Star because 0 damage is a little bit. It's quite embarrassing. Yeah, let's do this. Ooh, actually no. Oh, hello. No. Oh. Oh my god. Another 0 damage. Yeah, I don't think I can play this tank, sorry. Yeah, so thank you all for watching.